Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be doing a Pat McGrath haul. I am so excited about these products. I bought these during the Pat McGrath Black Friday sale, which was ongoing for like 3 weeks, I feel like. In fact, check, it might still be going on right now, and it was a pretty good sale because you could get items up to 40% off depending on what you bought. I have like 5 or 6 items here. I'm going to show you everything I got. There are some new products in here that I've been dying to try, and so yeah, I'm super excited to share all of these products with you, to put some Pat McGrath makeup on my face. And if you're excited for the video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get started. I have 7 items total. 3 of them are restock and then 4 brand new ones that I am dying to try. So let me start by showing you the restocks. I desperately needed a new Dark Star mascara because this is my #1 favorite mascara in my collection. I love it. Nothing makes my lashes look as spectacular as this mascara does. It's nice and creamy and it creates a ton of length, a ton of volume, and it doesn't clump my lashes together, which I love. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this before on my channel, but here is what it looks like, and of course I will be applying it to my eyes later. I also got a restock of one of my favorite powder products ever, which is the Pat McGrath Blurring Under Eye Powder, this one right here. I haven't quite finished my previous one, but it is getting there, so I figured I would just buy another one before this one runs out, and since the sale was so good, I wanted to buy it at 40% off. And then I also needed a restock of my favorite foundation. There was a couple of days during the sale where she had this foundation for, I believe it was $27, and this is a $68 foundation, so it was an amazing deal. I did buy it at that price and I am so excited. My Pat McGrath foundation I get in the shade Light Medium 9. I love the box that it comes in, and this is the one that I've been using for the past, I don't know, maybe like a year now. And as you can see, we are getting down there. I'm struggling to get product out of this one, so I'm excited to have a fresh new foundation bottle because I can't live without the Pat McGrath foundation. This is actually the 3rd time I restock on it, so I'm excited. And now onto the brand new products that I'm trying for the very first time, starting with this right over here. This is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Skin Highlighter. This one came out for the holiday season. I can't believe I'm finally trying this one. I really wish that her holiday launch wouldn't have been as long as it was. I feel like she did have a lot of products in it, but maybe dividing it in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks at most would have been okay. But I feel like she launched products one by one in a span of like 5 to 6 weeks, and by the end of it I was like no longer interested in the products. So obviously it was great once the sale began to get the products that I hadn't gotten with a discount. Anyways, this highlighter is part of those, and here is what it looks like when you open it. I'm obsessed with the luxurious stamping at the front of the highlighter. I don't even want to touch it. It is such a beautiful compact. Another product I got my hands on was the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Divine Blush. This is once again the holiday shade. I didn't buy any of the holiday cheek palettes that she came out with that had 4 blushes and a highlighter, because I think I would have gotten a lot of repeated shades in those, and so I focused on the holiday blush single, which was this color called Nude Venus 2. Nude Venus, the original, is one of my all-time favorite blushes from Pat McGrath, so I really have high expectations for this one. Ooh, it is beautiful. It is like a pale pinky mauve color. The stamp also very, very pretty. I can't wait to put that on. I feel like this is going to become another one of my favorite Pat McGrath blush shades. And then the last 2 products, also from her holiday collection, are the 2 holiday lipsticks that she launched. We have Nude Venus and Forbidden Love, and take a look at the spectacular packaging of these 2. It's the regular Pat McGrath lipstick packaging, but then it has this extra pretty gold stamp right here at the front. I'm very excited for the nude lipstick, of course, but you know what? I am also excited for the red. Ooh, okay, now that I'm seeing it, I'm even more excited for the red. Wow. Take a look right here at how absolutely incredible the Forbidden Love color looks. I'm obsessed. And also, wow, stamping. Man, I love luxury makeup because it is just so carefully thought of, I guess. I love all of the details. Oh my god, this nude lipstick. Wow. Check it out right here. This is the Nude Venus lipstick. I honestly expected it to be a bit warmer than it is. It's pretty cool toned, which I actually like even better than what I had in mind. So obsessed already with this color. I can't wait to try it on. For my eye look today, since I intend to do pretty much a full face of Pat McGrath, I want to use this palette. I have not reached for my Divine Rose palette in a minute, and so I feel like it'll be perfect to be used today. I'm going to grab a fluffy REPHR brush and this light taupey shade right here, and I'm going to stamp that shade all throughout the crease of my eye and back and forth blend it just like this, adding a bit more to the outer corner and then blending it upwards, and the same thing over on this side. To darken things up, I'm going in with the brown shade back here, and I'm going to stamp it on the outer corner of my eye and start blending it into the crease. I think I'm going to also grab some more of that shade and I'm going to put it on the inner third of my eyelid and connect them right here in the middle for a really nice halo eye shape. This is how the eyes look before we put on any shimmers. So now with my finger, I'm going to grab this white shade down here that has this really nice pinky hue to it, and I'm going to stamp it right in the center of my eyelid, very lightly blending it into the matte shades around. I love this shade so much. It swatches not that great, and so every time I mention in a video that I love it, I feel like I look a little crazy because it just doesn't really look like much swatched. But when you put it in the center of the eye like this, you can totally see the pinky hues, and it just adds such a fun pop to the center of the eye. I love the way this is looking. And of course, we are doing the same thing over here. Okay, so now I want to add a bit of a sparkle to the center as well, so I'm going to top it up with the sparkly shade right on top in the middle here. Oh yeah, that looks so beautiful. This is a perfect kind of like light and romantic holiday look because it's not too dark. It's kind of pink, which makes it romantic in my eyes, and then it also has some really fun sparkles. I don't have any Pat McGrath primers that I love, so I'm just going to fill in my pores a bit with this teeny tiny Tatcha primer. Now that the primer is applied, let's go to one of my favorite parts, which is the foundation. And I'm really trying to squeeze every single little drop out of this one, so I'm going to use my old one. See how like barely any comes out? Oh, that wasn't bad actually. Okay, I must have tilted the right way. I'm using my BK Beauty 109 to blend it out. Oh god, I waited too long. Alright, here's my Pat McGrath foundation blended. I love this foundation because it is so freaking natural, and the color Light Medium 9 is my favorite. It might be a bit darker than as pale as I actually am, but let's just say it's the color I like to be. And see, it matches the back of my hands real nicely, even though because I use SPF, my face is paler at the moment. So yeah, I absolutely love the way this looks. One product I used to love from Pat McGrath and I've unfortunately stopped loving is the Pat McGrath concealer. I have mine in the shade Light 5, and I feel like when this concealer first came out, the formula might have been a bit different than what it is today, because I fully used one of these. I was obsessed. I loved it. And then a few months ago, when it was time to restock on my concealer, I bought 2 different shades of it because I was so sure I loved it. And I feel like the formula has changed, so I'm going to blend it out today because it's been a while since I gave it a chance. I was maybe thinking it might have been the season, but the fact of the matter is that I find it a lot more drying than it used to be. And I've expressed these feelings online before, and I actually have had a few people say that they agree. So anyways, I am blending out my Pat McGrath concealer. So far so good. I'll have to monitor it throughout the day and see. For bronzer, I'm going to use my Say Beauty bronzer. One thing that I'm definitely hoping for in 2023 is for Mother to finally come out with a bronzer line. That is one of the few things that we're truly missing from her line. We have so many palettes, so many blushes, so many highlighters, but I feel like Pat McGrath bronzers are definitely needed. Something else she's missing now that I think about it is brow products. Pat, I don't think, has ever launched any brow products before. So maybe we can hope for some of those as well for 2023. For my under eyes, I am of course going to use the blurring setting powder that Pat McGrath makes for the under eye area. Just a little bit of this goes a very long way. You definitely don't need much. And I am of course using the one that I need to finish because my new one I put in the back of my drawer as a restock. This powder is not only amazing at making your concealer not crease, but it also is really good at blurring the pores right here around the nose area. For my under eyes, this is Wayne Goss number 7, and I'm going to grab the darker matte brown shade and back and forth swipe it all throughout my lower lash line. With the lighter matte shade, I'm going to blend that out. I'm using a REPHR number 1, just very lightly under here. In the waterline of my eye, the Fenty eyeliner in the shade Cute Ting. And that just gives a really nice hint of like a peekaboo pinky shade underneath the eye, which matches the top of the eye so nicely. Obviously, to finish up my eyes, I'm going to use my Pat McGrath Dark Star Mascara. It is so nice to have a fresh one of your favorite mascara. Although I don't even like this mascara the best when it's brand new. I like it most when it's been in my house for a couple of weeks so that it gets a bit more goopy, but still, it's just so nice to have my favorite mascara back. Take a look right here. My mascara is applied. This is what it looks like, and I'm in love. Time to try the blush, the highlighter, and the lipsticks. I'm dying to try Nude Venus 2. This is my REPHR number 5 brush, of course, and I'm just going to grab some and pat it right here. Part of the reason I decided to go with like a pinky romantic eyeshadow look was this blush. So I'm patting it right here on my cheekbone and it looks beautiful. This is definitely my type of blush. I just love the more natural looking ones. If you like the same types of blushes that I like and you've been thinking about this Pat McGrath holiday one, the Nude Venus 2, I love it and I highly recommend it. It's so beautiful. Time for the highlighter next, which I don't even want to touch because it's so freaking beautiful. I have my Wayne number 5 brush right here, and I'm going to go on this little edge right up here just to grab a bit of it and swipe it right here on the top of my cheekbone. I totally thought it might be a bit too dark for me because the color looks like it would be a bit darker for my face, but it's so clear, like it doesn't have a base to it. It's just like pure glittery shimmery goodness that it doesn't really darken up my skin at all. I'm going to just use very little of it because this is not the type of highlighter that is flattering on the pores, if you know what I mean. So just a bit, just to get that nice sheen on the face, but I don't want to put it anywhere near where I have more pores. I just realized that I forgot an inner corner shade for my eyes, so with the REPHR number 28, I'm going to grab the white color right up here. And I'm going to add it to my inner corners, just tapping it in place right here. I have a little bit of a lip oil on my lips, so I'm going to clean that off, and it's finally time to try the lipsticks. For the red lipstick, I'm going to use Elisa Eldridge red lip liner because I don't think I have any red lip liners from Pat McGrath. So this one is in the color Jazz. Here's the liner on. Obviously, I didn't fill it in because I want to see the true color of the Pat McGrath lipstick. I'm obsessed with how beautiful this crayon is. Ooh, it's nice and bright. Much brighter than the lip liner for sure. And let's go over the lip liner a bit. The formula is amazing. It is very, very creamy, and this is totally a very fun holiday red. I'm going to cover my eye look because I think I would love this with something a bit more neutral even more. So taking the eye look out of the equation, here's what things look like. I love it. It's a really fun looking red lipstick for sure. And also I think the brightest red lipstick I have, which I'm not mad about because I think my favorite red lipsticks at the moment are the Lisa Eldridge ones. And this one's just a bit more vibrant, so I feel like it's different enough. I love it. For my Nude Venus lipstick, I'm going to use my Pat McGrath lip liner in the shade Structure, whatever's left of it. Here are the lips lined, and time for this amazing, amazing looking lipstick. That has an interesting smell to it actually. I think these lipsticks smell a little bit like flowers. Nothing too bothersome. Now that I've had it on for like a minute and a half or so, I don't really smell it anymore, but it did kind of hit me when I was applying it. Anyways, here is the shade Nude Venus with the Structure lip liner around it, which I really like this combination actually. And it also looks really nice with the eye look that I created today. So that completes this haul slash as much as a full face of Pat McGrath as I can do. I absolutely loved every single product that I bought. 3 of them, of course, are absolute favorites of mine, which were my Restocks, and I'm very excited about the new blush shade in Nude Venus 2 because I loved that blush so much. Also very excited about this nude lipstick. I feel like I'll definitely get a lot of use out of it. Anyways, as always, everything I talked about in today's video is linked down below in the description box, so if you're interested in shopping anything, please check out my links down there. If you liked today's video, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please don't leave without subscribing. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye.